All right. We'll get started 1 second. A lot to talk about tonight, fellas. We do have some subjects. Talk some pinball. We also have a giveaway. Another giveaway. It's going to be a quick giveaway. Why I couldn't go to Expo. Oh, these people. Another story of me sitting home, getting bothered. And the last topic, be proud of who you are. Now, I put those last two last. Probably because they're a little bit of drama-ish, you know, but hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We will. Yes, yeah, well, we will talk about Wonderland amusements for sure. We will talk about them. We'll talk about some of the other fun stuff. But let's get the low-hanging fruit out of the way. And that is At Games. At Games was there. It was a disaster, I believe. I don't even know what's going on. I guess it was a disaster. I don't know. It was just a box. We'll talk about that. It was just a box, I heard. I wasn't there, guys, and that's why I'm going to talk about why I couldn't go. Oh, man, I couldn't go. But this stream is for people who have been there. I hope some people pop in who are there. Maybe Lord Donkey Balls. Maybe he pops in, tells us a little bit. Maybe Vader, if he was there. But I watched enough. I got some information. I don't care. Yeah, not Vader approved. See, exactly. At Games was a disaster. They didn't have it online. Something was bad. The Jurassic Park model had bad artwork on the side. We know it's not in 4K. So At Games, once again, not a good showing, or not a great showing. I guess it was a good showing, I would hope. As long as their machines worked, I guess, you know. But, you know, obviously pinball lag down for them. I get it. Still, I just don't know about that company. What else? Wonderland Amusements. Okay, we talked about Wonderland Amusements, me and Kev on our other one. Wonderland Amusements is that company trying to make a pinball for under $1,000. A home pinball, a real pinball under $1,000. People said, yes, it can be done with the right parts. It could be done. Maybe he'd probably turn it around. And then put it in the garbage at the same time. Okay. I could have predicted that for sure. No question. That not seem to, there we go. So just a box. They didn't have anything at their booth. Nothing. Like nothing was there except three guys sitting down in front of a box with no guts, nothing. So the Wonderland Amusements was a complete dud, a complete nothing burger. At Games is At Games, no changes there. And now we get into Pinball Expo 2024, the good stuff, Stern, Jersey Jack. Take the poll if you came in. Take the poll. From what you know, and I know all of you weren't there, obviously some of you were, who had the best showing? And people say Metallica Remastered. So, Metallica Remastered. Let me just say this. Let's put this on, and you can see what Kerry has to say, because he saw it the day before. Let's see.
It's Metallica with new art. I'm not spending that much money for a Metallica with new art. But I think especially after today, when people get to see the game in person, when people get to play the game, opinions are going to change. If you are a Metallica fan and you enjoyed the old Metallica game, you're going to friggin' love this Metallica game.
There you go. You heard it from the master himself. Now, nobody has said anything bad, but here was the problem, guys. Look at this. I got to show you this. There's a little picture of it, but look at the line to play it. Look at the line. Look on the right here. This is the line, and the game is like to the right of the Xmen banner. You know? Oh, was he cutting in and out, or am I cutting in and out? Sorry. Probably. So let me know who was cutting in and out. Anyway, we'll jump ahead. It doesn't matter. Look at the line for Metallica Pinball. I mean, this is insane. One of the persons on Discord said he was there for 90 minutes in line, 90 minutes, and he thought about getting out of line. Hell, you can't wait 90 minutes and get out of line. You can't do that. But that is insane to wait this long to play a game. Now, if you're there for 3 days, I don't think it's that long. I think, you're there. Really? On my audio? Oh, brother. Can anybody else confirm what Mike is saying? I'll go back. I hate having audio. We don't want to have audio. What's up? Oh, there he is, Lord Donkey Balls. Let me know. See, Mikey, good. All right. He says it sounds fine. Might be on your end, Mike Smith. Lord Donkey Balls was there. Did you wait in that line to play Metallica Remastered? Now, here's the funny thing, is I was talking to a guy named Todd Russell. He has the PGM site. Oh, thank you. That's good. It's probably one I put on Carrie or something. I don't know. But anyway, he was there for a long time. And, I'm sorry, I'm going back to Todd Russell. Was a guy who writes articles. He's going to write an article on this. His point was, you're going to wait 2 hours in that line to play a game that's 10 years old. So I don't know. I mean, that is a good question, because the game playfield is not different. I originally thought there was going to be some different shots, or were some different shots, until basically today, when Todd said this thing, like, why would I wait 10 hours or 2 hours to play a game that I've already played and is the exact same thing? So, that was a good question. And I don't know if Lord Donkey Balls waited to play it, but, lines. Yep. We got to hate them. But there is nothing different about the game than before. So it's kind of hard. Let me play. So it's kind of hard to wait in that to play the game with all the same shots. Now there's new mechs and upgrades and that type of thing, but I don't know. I think he's kind of right there. I can't wait that long to play this game. And the line was ridiculous. No, he only waited in line for Alice. So Alice in Wonderland, which again, and correct me if I'm wrong here on this one, Lord Donkey Balls, but I heard that Alice in Wonderland was set to 2 balls. They only had 2 balls. So that would mean you're going up to the game and you're only getting 2 shots. You're only getting the 2 shots, or 2 balls. Now I see that would speed up, the play. I get that. It's there to help it move. But man, you can have 2 balls to go down really fast. You really can. And I'm sure it was set to 10-second, maybe save. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But wow, to wait in that line that long and then have only 2 balls, I don't know. But you got to make the lines go quicker. Make the lines go quicker by having more machines. How about that? Instead? Yeah, well, and this is how everybody thought steps 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even 1 year ago. And I was going to touch on this, but, I'll just touch on it now. I'll say we or me, I'm not the hugest pinball fan, right? Not the hugest, but I do love pinball. I do love me some pinball. And I was on the hype train 5 years ago. Remember, I was doing streams of casting the captain's auctions, and I was looking at pinballs, 4 or 5 years ago doing that. Whereas everybody else was doing one-up content for 4 or 5 years. So, but yeah, what is with the hype? It's been around forever. Now the hype, why? Well, I think it's the people that you pay attention to that you're hyping, because everybody else, like Carrie and Kaneda and all those guys, have been hyping pinball for years and years and years, and rightfully so, because it's a great hobby. It's a great hobby. So Well, take the poll, guys. The Xmen one looks awesome. Did you get to play that one? The Lord Donkey Balls. Now, I was not there, guys. I'm going to tell you why I wasn't there in a little bit. We're going to talk about that. So, Steps, you played it? I don't know how you played it, but so and then there was a little bit of problem with the Xmen. Apparently, the plunger wasn't running it, shooting it hard enough every time up and along the rail to get it around the ramp. So they did have some issues with that. I don't think that's really going to deter from the game or the gameplay. But getting back to Alice in Wonderland, if you want to see a good video, guys, you got to go to. I'll say it's a pretty good video. So I'll just promote. Did I have his thing here? I believe so. It is Cool Toy, ladies and gentlemen. He did a nice little video.
The band on there with the UV ink with their faces show the skeletal remains. That is so amazing. And of course the LCD animation. This is some
if everything gets choppy now, it's because of this.
Best animation of any Stern Spike 2 game that I've ever seen. So my tip of the cap to them. They did a phenomenal job.
We'll just mute that though. I like the green on the Metallica. I like the green. People like the, let's call it the Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets one, which was red. But I kind of like the green. Some people don't. But anyway, Cool Toy goes through everything. He goes through Alice in Wonderland. He goes through everything. So give it a watch if you want. Let me move it forward here. Play a little bit. Can unmute him here.
Plastics, they're not just flat plastics with
he liked it.
Glittery images. No. Everything has 3D sculpts and molds, and everything is just.
And this
like
game
you're in that world.
This game has the dual button on the side. I had to ask Lord Donkey Balls about it. What was that? And I remember now watching the video. It was the spinner, I believe, on the right side that acts as a nudge or kicks the ball out. So that's what the two buttons on the side are. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Lord Donkey Balls, man, played. He was there for a long time. Yeah, from what I saw, it looked really nice. I agree. The remastered Maiden. Come on, you got Maiden not too long ago. I wouldn't. You don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Yeah. So anyway, Todd Russell, he was going to write an article on Monday about waiting in line, 2 hours, 3 hours to play a game that's 10 years old. So can't blame him, really. He's got a point, is all I'll say. Okay, X-Men Pro is a better shooter. A lot of people were talking about that. Really played great. Perfect. This is the stuff we need. So you're saying the X-Men Pro is a better shooter than the Premium/LE? Or a better shooter than Alice in Wonderland? But you wouldn't know, well, Alice in Wonderland. Or maybe all three is correct. Or maybe you only got to play the Pro. So, okay. I didn't know if you meant all three. Yeah, it's a better shooter than them all. So, ABBA was there. I don't know if you got to play better than the Premium. Okay. Interesting. Wow, that's surprising, but I did hear a lot of people saying the Pro was very good. Maybe you don't need to spend the 10 grand. Maybe you can get it for 7,500. So, based on the band The Darkness, Great Rock Isn't Dead. Wow, I do not know The Darkness. Interesting. Yeah, the break in the track on the Premium. The hand comes down. It drains right away. Oh, that's that's interesting. And much cooler seeing the Sentinel head all the way up instead of on the Premium where it goes down and up, down and up. Yep. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So what else? We had X-Men. We talked about X-Men. Alice. Let's take a look at the poll. I just want to see what people think. X-Men stole the show. 46% Metallica Remastered, 38-12. Okay, here's the thing about Metallica Remastered too. I wanted to get a track listing. I I love Metallica. Big fan, right? I'm not one of those guys who thinks the Black Album was the first album, you know. That's not me. When I was a teenager listening to Metallica at midnights, you know, in the car, just turning it on, listening to it. I believe in a thing called love. Man, this is not, I don't know. You're way out of my realm of music with that one, but you're saying it's rock. I don't know. Oh, you played the premium Xmen in Portland. There you go. That's right. Okay. Very good. Yes, that was it. I forgot about that. I was going to make a playlist. Okay. 38% thinks Metallica Remastered. But anyway, I wanted a song list of the Metallica Remastered. I do like the art. I like the art on the green one because it kind of reminds me of And Justice for All. I know it's not the same green as somebody was pointing out. It's not the same green, but I like the art. I like the artist that does their records or whatever. He was doing the art. It does look more like Metallica to me. I like that. But I don't think Metallica, well, I think Metallica stole the show for everybody else because there was all that suspense that they didn't have it until Saturday, and only people who got to go to the, to the manufacturing facility got to see it. You know, people like Kerry Hardy kind of leaked it a little, and then everybody got excited about it. So that kind of stole the show from a marketing perspective, kind of. So gotta love Garage Days, no question. No question. My favorite album is still Kill 'Em All. So cliff 'em all, Rich Udello, cliff 'em all, buddy. Those were the good years. Okay. You got me off track now. But the Metallica, the green, I kind of liked that artwork. Both are great. I don't mind the other one. Both look good to me. But from what I'm hearing is Alice in Wonderland, to me, kind of stole the show. But I don't know. Nobody thinks that from what they said. I guess we're at Xmen. And I believe Xmen was more tables, more marketing. They had the huge sign. You know, I showed you guys that. And that kind of maybe made it steal the show for sure. So, all right. The giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway, guys. Get your chat ready. And we'll still talk pinball if you want. Just put something in the chat. We can still talk pinball. We do have a giveaway. I do have the chat up over here. The first one that comes through on this one, it's going to be who can type fastest probably. The people in the chat who know me well, maybe have huge channels, please don't answer because you probably have a better option of knowing who the answer to this question that I'm about to ask. So maybe keep it under, you know, if you're under 2,000 subs or something, you know, so maybe not that, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Okay. If you guys want this giveaway or what? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to give it away. If you don't, I won't give this stuff away. I try and give stuff away on my channel. Let me see. What do we have? We don't have, everybody's at Expo, so let me just close this up. You guys got a great chance of winning this, all right? A great chance. Let's see. 38 only. What a great chance to win this prize, okay? Another Raspberry Pi 4, brand new. Model B for Glenn's. This is for Glenn's Retro Show, guys. Come on. There you go. Thank you, Shreddy. And if you win it again, you win it again. I don't care. Whoever wins it. You want to win it and give it to somebody, if you know, like Brooklyn or somebody else, and use it for a Glenn's Retro Show. After this, we will talk about why I couldn't go, a little bit of drama, be proud of who you are, a funny story, okay? You're going to want to hear this because a lot of you guys missed this video that got leaked. But it's not really a funny story, but it's funny the way they handled it, okay? So, anyway. Use it for Glenn's Retro Show Build-A-Cade, which you can find at thunderstickstudios.com. Hopefully it's still on sale, and I'm a friend of Glenn, so I like promoting his stuff. Oh, well, Brooklyn, I hope you answer. You'll hear the funny story, and we're doing a giveaway, Rainwater. So here we go, guys. I got my chat up over here. I'm going to see who goes first. You get one answer. If you answer twice, you're disqualified. Somebody steals your answer. Don't care. Don't care. You only get one answer. Okay? Take the poll when you guys get in. Even if you haven't been to Expo, you can still think who stole it from a marketing, from a YouTube perspective. Who stole it? One answer. I want to win a Metallica pinball. Don't we all? Here we go. Only answer once. I'll see who comes through. Let me get my chat popped out here. Here, that's a little better. This is simple. Are you guys ready? Here it is. What is my favorite pinball machine? That's it. Answer the question. What is my favorite pinball machine? Nobody wants to take a guess? I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong until I see you guys are wrong so far. Wow. Wrong. Foo Fighters is not the right answer. Jurassic Park is not the right answer. Haunted House is not the right answer. Anybody who knows me should know what, not High Speed. You guys can't answer a million times. I told you. The one in back of you. That's a great answer. That's the Foo Fighters. That's in back of me. Oh, it's not Kiss. It's not Funhouse. Oh, my God. All right. Everybody keep answering now. Whoever answers first, keep guessing. Whoever answers first. Now you get as many guesses as you want. This is disappointing. You guys don't follow me that you know. And we have a winner. We have a winner. Steps Gaming. Kev knew it. He knew it. It was either between Foo Fighters and Whitewater, really. I mean, that is it. Whitewater is my favorite. Is it the best? No, I'm not saying it's the best pinball. It's my favorite. Nostalgia. Just love the shots. Love the Whitewater call-outs. White water, just great. Locking the ball. The or however that sound it makes. It just has so much nostalgia. Nice job, Steps. I will mail this out to you. Hope you have a good use for it and want it. It's an 8 gigabyte one, too. 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, all right. Moving on. Again, a little bit of drama here. I'm going to try and keep it cool and calm, even though a lot of this is exciting. You're welcome, Steps. But no, I'm glad you won it, actually. I am. Very glad. So, all great guesses, guys. Godzilla, great one. Sizzle Pirates. No, not Zizzle. Not Zizzle. Not Adam's Family. I'm going back and looking at this. I'm disappointed nobody. 5 years ago, I was looking for a Whitewater on Captain's Auction when we were streaming it. That's what I went on there for. I think they might have had one too, and I was like, it was like 3,500, and I'm like, whoa, that's way too much. Whoa, I was like 5 years ago, whoa, 3,500 for Whitewater? That's way too much, and I was like, passed. That's how it was back then. So, yeah. All right. Steps is the winner. Okay. All right. So this is how this starts. Again, guys, sitting at home. Here comes whatever text. Look at these guys, rags. They're ragging. I'm like, why? Why do they have to bring me up? Why do the One Up crew and their fan base have this infatuation about me? Like, what is with it? What is with the infatuation where you constantly have to talk about me when I'm not even supposed to be brought up at all? Why even bring me up? What do I care about what you guys are doing? But they gotta bring me up, man. They gotta throw my name into the equation. Yeah. So here's what happens. Apparently, these guys post a thing, right? Here we go. The posting, I guess they were at Medieval Times. I don't care. I don't follow them. Do what you want, guys. Now, maybe these guys are all mad because people made a bunch of memes out of them with this picture. I don't know. Thank you. I like that. I got it. Adding Rexer to the conversation. Yes. I guess they want it. maybe they are man crushing on me. Yes, maybe they are. Why? Oh, here we go. Watch, I can do this. There we go. There we go. So anyhow, Rexer isn't gonna like this. This, if you guys can't see it, sorry. I'll just tell you what they're saying. Hopefully my stream is still going. This thing, I should just close this. It doesn't matter. He says, Rexer isn't gonna like this. You guys look like you're having too much fun. And just so you know, Mike, it's TOO, spells two. Just letting you know. Too much fun. What, Mike? Why am I living rent free in your head? Like, why am I even? Why would you even bring me up in this picture? You know. And if I'm the guy posting it, I'd be like, shut up already. You know. Yeah. And then here we go. P-Dub says, oh, is he crying into his truth serum? Ha ha ha. Why would I care that you guys are having fun? Good for you. I'm happy you're having fun. I tried to get you into pinball 5 years ago, but none of you wanted to do it because Arcade 1-Up was still so popular. You had to wait until Arcade 1-Up died, and then you wanted to do pinball. But I am glad. Better late than never, right? Better late than never. Join the crew with the rest of us. I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. So, yeah. So anyway, I write P-Dubs. I said, P-Dubs, yeah, I'm jealous. I don't say this to him, but I'll say, of course we're all jealous. I think everybody in this chat wants to be there, right? But none of us are crying. None of us care about what you guys are doing. We're all grown men. We don't care. We don't care. I don't even care that people were making memes of you guys, laughing at you guys. I don't care. It doesn't bother me that, people are having fun if you think it bothers me. I don't care. I got so many other things to do. Anyway, and yes, these are the guys that were skipping which we discussed and said there's no problem with that, right? We were like, okay, if that's the way you want to act, that's fine, but don't do it to mock other people when you're holding hands, skipping, and doing that. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. So, I write him back, and obviously I triggered him. Holy smokes, did I trigger him? Because they did a stream late at night where they just sit around a table and talk. And oh my God, P-Dubs went off. And he got so triggered. And they all did. Everybody in the room was like, oh my God, what did Rex say? What? And P-Dubs obviously says something that I didn't say, misconstrues what I said, didn't say what he said. I said, just like Cornercade said what I said and didn't say. So I told P-Dubs, I said, hey, P-Dubs, guess what? Some of us put our family in front of hanging out with the guys. Some of us do, Now, let's start right off the bat with the question of, I'm not maybe talking about you, P-Dubs. I just said some of us. And actually, I realize that guys got to get out. They got to get their fun. They got to get away from the wife. I realize that. That's all. But I'm going to tell you a story of a long time ago. Yeah, even 19K was triggered. Everybody got triggered. Oh, my God. Rex said some people put family in front of hanging out with the guys. He said that true statement. Okay? Some of us are in a different position and can't go to Pinball Expo. That's fine. Some of us have family and can go because they have the tools, the grandmas, the people who can watch, whatever, the money where it doesn't matter. You can just pay people to watch your kids or whatever. I don't know. The support. Okay? But I, of all people, know the guy's got to get away and go and do get away for a little bit. Okay? But the story I wanted to tell is a long time ago, probably my late 20s, 30s, if I have to be exact. I was a big poker player. Here's the story. I was a big poker player, okay? Young, single, played a lot of poker, traveled around the world, and I was watching the World Series of Poker. I think it was 2005, maybe 4. I can't remember, but Dewey Tomko came in second place. Dewey Tomko. And I remember watching his interview, and he said, they're like, Dewey, you came out of nowhere. You know, how did you do this? And he's like, guys, I played poker 30 years ago. He's like, I played it consistently, professionally. He goes, then I had a family and I had kids and I just put other things in front of it. Okay. That's what Dewey, and it rang in my head because at the time I'm like, oh, I would still be playing poker. And I was a young idiot thinking that, why would he do that? Then you have a family, you have kids, you have responsibilities, right? And that's why I didn't go. And I'm not crying over it because I would choose that any day if that was only my choice. If I only had one weekend left and it was go play pinball or stay home with your family, I'm always going to choose that. Now, I'm not saying people don't go away and drive yourself crazy. Here, and so here's the other thing. I just got to I'm not saying people, you know, have different situations. Okay. Now, when I told him some people put family in front, and I'm not going to, I'm not using an excuse to hang out with the guys. If you thought that was you that I was referring to, then maybe you have some insecurities that you are doing that. You know, maybe you are. You know, I didn't say you or 19K or anybody. I said some people. And here's the funny thing is my best friend has a problem with this concept. For years and years, he used to go on golf trips with the guys, out to casinos, to this, to that. And I told him, I said, man, you're going to get, you got to put your family first in a few of these instances. Maybe not all, but in a few. And he didn't. And he's divorced twice. And he goes through women like none other. That's the cost. You know, is it for everybody? No. Here's the thing. If I would go, the stars would have to align because of the current situation I'm in now. Right? The stars would have to align for me to go in. I just got too many other things responsible for. My kid has school. He's got golf. We went to the Shriners Open today. It was great. Took him there. He's got golf again tomorrow. So we got too many things to do. Too many things on our plate. And if I had to go, I would have to line everything. Like I would have to fly and visit my family. I'd have to get a car. They have grandma watch it. But it could happen. I could do it. And when I'm a little older, don't have kids and other things, yeah, I'll do it. But right now, if I had to get away for a weekend and got the free pass, I would either go to a Donkey Kong tournament, you're right, Kong off, or I would go on a golf trip. That's what I would do. Well, for sure. And to go bananas on it. Obviously, they were drinking and they were a little out of control. But my point is, if I say some people, and you think it's you, and you go ballistic like that, and all you guys got that in the back of your head, maybe it is you. Maybe. But I'm not thinking it's you. But hey, if you're thinking it's you and you're that insecure, all right. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I did it again, I'd take my kids to grandma's and drop them off and then swing over there from D-Town and go for a day, which would be fun. But everybody's got to get away. I get it. Trust me. I get that. But, you know, not everybody goes to Cleveland. Not everybody goes to CES every year. Not everybody goes to Arcade 1-Up Evo, you know. You know what I mean? Like, how many things can you go to every year? You know, not everybody streams 20 hours a week, you know, and does 100 videos, you know. So, that's life, kind of a life lesson. So that's why I couldn't go. Would I love to go? Yeah. Am I jealous? Sure. Do I care? No. But I'm guessing everybody here would like to go. There you go. And it's been great. I'm sure it's a great experience. Here's the other thing is people who have like I said, if I had my druthers, pinball is not the number one thing on my list, but for people who it is, right, then they should go. Right? They should be there. For people who that's the number one thing on their list, man, like if there was a Kong off and I could go to it somewhere in the area, my wife would be like, I know you love Donkey Kong. Go do it. You know, she'd be like, go do it. Yeah. So I would love to take my wife anyway to the expo. That would be great. So, but we'd have to travel far to go, Rainwater. We'd have to travel far. All right. Moving on. I don't think there was anything else. He went ballistic. There is one other thing in the subject. This is irony at its best, and this is funny at its best. This is like, you can't make this stuff up type of thing. He thinks that I'm going after his family and his wife, which I never did, you know, but whatever. He then brings up for no reason, Rex has this 2-year problem with John D. He brings up the good old John D thing. For John D going after his wife and going after his family, he still got this problem with John D. Man, I don't think I have the problem with John D as much as you guys do, man. I've been over it for a while and only bring it up when you guys bring it up again. But here's the funny thing. In the same sentence, right, he's like acting, I'm going overboard for defending my wife and kids on somebody who did attack my family. They did, and did it on social media. He goes ape shit over somebody who he thinks who might have attacked his family and his wife, but they didn't. So you go bananas over somebody who didn't make fun of your family, but you think they might have. But me getting mad about somebody who actually did attack my family and my wife, who actually did, is too much. That's too much, guys. But this guy's going ape crap on somebody who didn't make fun of his family, but maybe did in his eyes. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the streams. I got it sent to me in the clip. It's really over the top if you want to go. It doesn't matter. But F-bombs were said, F-U's, this and that. Okay, whoa, man. Don't be so angry. Man, people say, I get upset. Whoa, that was crazy. And let me say this, because I always say it. You know, maybe we'd all have a better relationship if when John did what he did to me and my family, maybe if you guys showed the compassion, right? Like you all did in that group for P-Dubs. You all were like, oh, P-Dubs, I can't believe it. Don't get so upset. It's okay. He's an asshole. He's this. He's that. Maybe if you guys did that when we were all kind of friendly and friends to me, and you called out John D for doing it, maybe we wouldn't have this problem we do right now, right? Maybe we'd all be a little bit closer and a little bit friendlier. Did you ever think of that? One Up crew, did you ever think of that? Maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. So take that to bed with you. Yeah, it was. Take that to bed with you. Peters are like, Peters is okay, man. We love you. You're our guy. Take your side, this and that. What happened to me and we were all chummy buddies, it was, oh, I'm sorry, Rex, that happened to you. Hey, John D, come on our show. Let's go. Hey, it's John D. John D. Everybody, we love John D. You know, oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. You guys are great friends. You're great pals. Yes. Don't drink on the stream is the lesson. It is true. All right. So, all right. Be yourself. Let's go to the last topic because I want to get this over with. Be yourself on stream. Or be yourself. I think that's what I said. Be proud of who you are. There is the same One Up crew. Guys, we got to talk about them again. And I don't care what you do. We've said this. You know, we talked about this picture, you know, and them going to medieval times and posting all this stuff on Instagram. And, you know, it's a little over the top. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. That's you guys. Sure, people are going to make memes and kind of mock at you. And, you know, that's just people. Okay. But if you're going to go live and you're going to do a video and you're going to stream and you're going to show yourselves in a normal environment and you're acting the way you want to act and act the way you do outside, why would you delete a stream after you did it? Why would you delete a stream after you went live, knowing you're going live, showing you guys all together, and you deleted a stream? I'm going to tell you why. And this is where I say, be proud of who you are. Apparently they were streaming late at night, and here's the story, and here the video's down, but everybody can corroborate this. Definitely. And whatever, make of what you want of it, but why they felt so embarrassed that they had to remove it is beyond me. Embrace it, right? Embrace who you are, right? So apparently they're hanging out in the room and they're all in the beds and whatever, and 19K gets up out of his bed and he runs and he jumps on Mike B and screams something to the nature of, I'm going to eat some steak too tonight. And he jumps on Mike B and he starts like humping him. And I know you guys are going, Rex, this is a silly story. You're making, oh, no, I'm not making it up. And I really don't care. But the point I'm trying to say here is, if you're going to do that and you're going to be normal and act like yourself, why don't you want other people to see it? Why don't you want other people to see it? What are you embarrassed of? Don't be embarrassed. Be proud of it, if that's who you are. Yeah, it was a pillow fight or something. I don't know. And he's jumping on him saying, you know, I'm going to eat some meat. And I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. But it's gone, so you can't even see it, you know. But the point is the life lesson. Be proud of who you are. You're going to stream something and you guys are going to act like you want, then do it. You know, people, you know, but that's how people say the wrong thing and they get exposed for who they are, you know. So, yeah, maybe they're funny and good. Why delete it? It's hilarious. I don't know. I don't know. Did any of you guys see that? You, Brooklyn, you must have saw it. I don't know. I don't know what the reason put it. I don't know. Maybe there's another reason. Hopefully, maybe there was something weird. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Brooklyn, see? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Why we, you know, I can see delete and stream because the quality was bad, something wrong with it, you couldn't hear. Own it. That's exactly right. Right. Yeah, well, it's down. It's down. Don't call me a liar. Don't call me a liar, Richard Odello, because you know what happened. You know what happened. There's Todd, who is writing the article on Monday about Metallica line being too long to play a game that's 10 years old. Too long for a line to play that's 10 years old. Yeah, back in the day, you know, somebody. But that's why you just don't do it. Why aren't you just covering pinball? Why aren't you just covering pinball and just talking about pinball instead of talking about the Rexer show? You know, you're at, how am I on your mind when you're at one of the greatest events? I don't get it. I don't get it. But don't put the camera on you, Video Game Vegas. Then, you know, if you don't want people to see who you are, don't do it. Oh, okay. Okay. We don't want another James Hates Everything, Kevgrat, where they were calling us liars about what happened with the collusion and collaboration, and then he had to put it back up and everything we said was true. I don't know. This is the problem, Mikey. Why and how? Why do I come up? I don't know. I don't know. Where's my thing? Oh. I don't know. I thought I had a pop-up window, but nothing. I'm living rent-free in their heads. I don't get it. All right. Check the poll last one time. Any other talk? We have Avatar, 11%. We didn't really talk about Avatar. I think it's great. It looks beautiful. Nobody really said, I think even Cool Toy said it wasn't the greatest, but, you know, he enjoyed it a little bit. X-Men takes the cake. Videotaping just asked Diddy. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know, at the same time, Brooklyn, though, you're not, you know, you're not streaming your bedrooms all the time. When you stream on your thing, you're talking about games, and it's about, you know, talking about that stuff too. And that, I don't know. Anyway. And then Metallica Remastered in second. I think Alice in Wonderland stole the show with 24%. I think they outperformed what people thought how good it would be. So that's terrible, Fago. I don't know. There was some weirdness there, but whatever. Okay. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment. What was the best one at the show tonight? Hopefully I didn't forget anything. And as always, thanks. We'll get you out of here. I knew how to end this. End stream. There we go.